Hello and welcome to Step Up TV morning show. My name is Ferami Adeola and I will be the host for this episode. Welcome. We say a big welcome to all of you who are our new subscribers and who just joined the Step Up TV family. We're excited to have you. Thank you. We hope that you've been able to look through the vast array of content that we have on our channel and you have found something to your liking. If you have some more ideas for content for us and what you would like to see on our channel, please post that in the comments. We would love to read them. On today's episode, we'll be discussing the effects of the coronavirus pandemic on disadvantaged group of people in Kaduna State. Step Up Nigeria recently interviewed people who are residents of Kaduna State. So we asked them, in what way has this pandemic affected you, your means of livelihood, and your families? And here's the answer that we got.
Coronavirus has really affected not only me, family, friends, and the whole world as a whole. For me in particular, being a teacher and who loves being around children, I really miss that part because we have to stay home. Then for some of my friends, they have lost their job this period because people are not going to work. The lockdown began since March. Some of them have not received salary.
Really, the coronavirus has affected ozone. Number one, it has affected really the psychological environment that we live. It affected us. We don't go to church. We don't mingle with people the way we normally mingle with them. And number two, the economy things are very hard for people. People don't even have food to eat. And most of these people here, they are farmers. Until they sell their goods before they get money. Now, there's no market for them. So it has really affected them. And it affected me in the sense that, number one, they deducted my salary, which I was not planned for it. I'm even passing hardship more than somebody who is not even working. Because I've planned my salary, I'm doing contribution, and after the contribution, the little I used to remain to eat, they've taken it away. So coronavirus really affected because they said they deducted our salary, they are going to give to the less privileged, but we didn't say anything to the less privileged.
In fact, it affected me in so many ways. Actually, I'm not down with the disease, or none of my family members is down with the disease. But as it affects the economy, it also affected me. Right now that as I'm talking to you, I'm in my farm. I'm supposed to be in a working place. I work with the Ministry of Education, Kaduna State. But because of this issue, I'm not able to go to my work.
Most of the people we spoke to have been adversely affected by the effects of this pandemic. And so we asked them if they were aware that the government was giving out palliatives to the poor and to people who were in vulnerable groups, and if they or anyone they knew had received any form of palliative from the government. Here are some of their answers.
No. I only heard that they share palliative, but me, I have not seen anything, nor received anything from the government. I only heard from the neighborhood. I don't know the reason why I did not receive. I've never known anybody that received that palliative.
In my area, I've not seen anybody that have enjoyed such palliative. Even as I'm talking now, some around me are also complaining that they have not seen such things. They only be hearing it about it on radio.
I stand to tell you the truth. I have not received any form of assistance from either the state government or the local government or the federal government. Honestly, like where I am now, I don't know anybody who has received any palliative.
I have only been hearing that the government has been giving palliatives, but the ones that I even saw on social media that came to my area, Kaduna South, is nothing to write home about. So with that, I'm not even encouraged to even go out and ask for the palliative, where you give a family 2 Indomie. What do you want them to do with it?
I am aware that palliatives are being distributed, but they said it is restricted for the handicapped and the less privileged. I know of areas they came to distribute, but individually talking on one-on-one that I know someone who has received no.
Now we see from most of their answers that the only palliative measures that a lot of people who have received any have received from Good Samaritans, from begging from family members and friends, from their local religious organization, but no palliative from the government. It's interesting because the government claims that almost all Nigerians, or at least there is almost no Nigerian who has yet to receive a palliative from the government. Yet, we've interviewed these people groups who have all not received anything from the government. Doesn't that beg the question? We hope that you are still home or staying safe if you are not home at this time, and that you're adhering strictly to COVID-19 protocols. We thank you again for joining us for this episode of the Step Up Morning Show. My name is Fermi Adeola. I have been your host. And until the next morning show, remember to like this video if you enjoyed it, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel today. Thank you.